So, setup wise, for the most part, is decent. This is obviously the right hand one, talking about kind of your practice swings. We're going to show you the left hand one when you go back. There's a little bit of tip tilt, as we said, towards target. So doing that drill there with a sort of finger on the sternum, finger on your sort of belly button there, trying to feel that your body's tipping a bit more that way. But you'll see as you come back into impact now, because you've had this cupping, hence why the club's gone a bit far. The wrist now in this position now is more in that sort of extended position. As you come back into impact, the way you're now going to square this club face up is a little bit of a scoop here now. So as you come into impact, next frame or so, there we go, there you go. The hands now are kind of at best level with the ball and sort of just scooping up on that a little bit too much as your body then sort of spins around this way. If we look here now on this right hand one, these are obviously the drills you were doing, okay, when the club is a little bit flatter. As your club starts coming back down, if we look at that impact position here now, that's a little bit more extreme than you want to, and you can see how much your chest has opened out. If your chest was just facing back towards the golf ball, your hands would obviously be more where they want to be. So in relation to your body, your hands are in a good spot there, okay? Then when you get the top of the backswing on this one here now, that looks a shorter backswing, the club and the wrist now in a different position. And again, we can see that. Now, you've probably created that because you look that way. So you just got to be mindful of when you're doing that, how you create that movement, okay? As you then come back in the golf ball, that's more like the movement trying to produce there. Again, still a little bit twisty with the torso, but that will come with a bit of practice. But working on that sort of wrist movement as you go to the top of the backswing there. So that was a good movement there. That's better, yeah. So that was sort of producing the sort of the green in your practice swings there. So look at the difference in those impact positions, yeah. When you're kind of getting on your left side, the chest hasn't opened up quite so much. Yes, you're still maintaining a spine angle, but you're not falling backwards, are you? Yeah? And then trying to dive forward at the last second, yeah? And then say the hands there at impact would be slightly in front. Now, that's the practice movements, back and forth, rehearsing that up and down, get that feel. As easy as it's said to do when we step into the golf ball, we've got to focus in that golf ball. I think as a swing thought, maybe turn this hip a bit more just to get that kind of rotation. But generally speaking, when you're swinging the golf club there now, up the top of the backswing, better spine tilt, you're not leaning so much towards target, okay? As we then come back down to the golf ball, let's have a look at this impact position. Just hold the angle a bit longer. There you go. The ball's gone, but your hands are further forward. I would say your hands here, the next frame back, yeah? Similar, not quite, but the club's way back behind the ball there. So I'd say definitely in that position, your hands would have been a bit more forward here at impact, which is what we're looking to try and do. So your club face is squarer through impact, yeah? You don't have to roll the hands, scoop the hands, flick them, do any of that kind of stuff. The club face really wants to be square here, and at the top of the backswing, once you get to the top here now, be square, yeah? Because then you just got to just let the arms come back down without you trying to adjust in the last second, yeah? It's a lot less timing required when it's in that fashion, okay? So practice that drill with sort of the wrist doing that movement there. Mirrors are a great help, so you can see yourself, but I think hopefully from that you can see why you're hitting the ground beyond the ball, why your driver's going so well, because leaning back and hitting up on it is actually quite a good thing with the driver. Yeah. But with the irons, it tends to result in hitting the ground behind the ball and those pulley hooky ones. And then what you've done to try and stop that is kind of like cup scoop the wrist to stop it hooking, yeah? Now we're getting the hands in a better position. If this cup scoop happens, you just block them to the right there. So it's just sort of finding that middle ground. Like I say, we want to see more an amber rather than green now, but then in couple of months' time, you'd be getting nearer to sort of maybe amber green or green amber, yeah?
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Good stuff.